Does your dog really love you? The science behind your dog's bond. Have you ever looked into your dog's eyes and wondered, does my dog really love me? Or is your furry best friend simply sticking around because you're the one who fills the food bowl? Well, science has some fascinating answers. And one of the discoveries researchers made about the canine brain shocked even dog experts. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what science says about your dog's feelings, and you'll probably never look at your dog the same way again. Introduction. Let's be honest. Most dog owners are absolutely convinced their dog loves them. After all, your dog greets you like you've returned from a 5-year expedition every time you come home from the grocery store. They follow you into the bathroom. They sit next to you on the couch. And somehow they always know when you're having a bad day. But skeptics often say, your dog doesn't love you, they just love food. So who's right? Today we're diving into the science of the dog-human bond to find out whether your dog's affection is real or if you're just a walking treat dispenser. And trust me, the evidence gets surprisingly emotional. The food bowl theory. Let's start with the biggest argument. Many people believe dogs only stay close to humans because humans provide food, shelter, and safety. At first glance, that seems reasonable. After all, if someone handed you free pizza every day, you'd probably like them too. But scientists decided to test this idea. Researchers wanted to know, when given a choice, what does a dog value more? Food or their human? And the results were fascinating. Pattern interrupt #1. Before I tell you what happened, think about your own dog for a moment. If you walked into a room holding nothing at all, not a toy, not a treat, not a leash, would your dog still come running? Keep that answer in mind, because science put that question to the test. The MRI study that changed everything. Researchers trained dogs to sit inside MRI scanners while awake. That's right. Not sedated, not asleep, wide awake. Which, if you've ever tried getting your dog to sit still for a photograph, sounds nearly impossible. Scientists then showed the dogs different signals. Some signals predicted food. Others predicted praise from their owners. The researchers measured activity in the dogs' reward centers. And here's the incredible part. Many dogs showed just as much excitement for praise from their humans as they did for food. Some dogs even preferred the praise. Think about that. Your voice, your attention, your approval. For many dogs, those things are every bit as rewarding as a snack. That's not what you'd expect if dogs only cared about food. The oxytocin connection. Now things get even more interesting. Scientists discovered that when dogs and humans share affectionate eye contact, something remarkable happens. Both species release oxytocin. Oxytocin is often called the love hormone. It's involved in bonding between parents and children. It's involved in close relationships. And it plays a major role in feelings of trust and connection. In one study, the longer dogs gazed at their owners, the more oxytocin increased in both the human and the dog. Let that sink in for a moment. When your dog stares lovingly into your eyes, both of your brains may literally be strengthening your bond. It's a biological connection unlike anything seen between humans and most other animals. Quick question. Does your dog ever stare at you for absolutely no reason? Not when they want food? Not when they need to go outside? Just staring. A little creepy sometimes, right? Well, science says there may be a lot more happening in that moment than you realize. Why dogs follow you everywhere? Let's talk about one of the most common dog behaviors. Following you everywhere. Kitchen? They're there. Living room? They're there. Bathroom? Definitely there. Many owners assume their dog is simply being nosy, but attachment research suggests something deeper. Scientists have found that dogs often view their humans as a secure base, similar to how young children view trusted parents. When dogs feel uncertain, they look to their owners for reassurance. Your presence helps them feel safe. That's one reason many dogs choose to stay close, even when nothing exciting is happening. No treats, no toys, no rewards, just you. The emotional support test researchers have also studied how dogs respond when humans appear distressed. In one experiment, owners pretended to cry. Many dogs responded by approaching, nuzzling, pawing, or attempting to comfort their humans. Now, dogs aren't psychologists. They're not diagnosing emotional states, but they appear remarkably sensitive to human emotions. They notice our facial expressions. They notice changes in our voices. They notice our body language. And many dogs seem motivated to respond when they think something is wrong. That's a powerful sign of social bonding. Here's something amazing. Your dog can recognize when you're happy. They can recognize when you're stressed. And some studies suggest they can even smell changes in human emotional states. Imagine having a friend who could literally smell your bad mood. Actually, maybe don't imagine that too hard. Why your dog misses you. If dogs only cared about food, leaving the house shouldn't be a big deal. The food bowl is still there. The toys are still there. The comfy bed is still there. Yet many dogs clearly react when their favorite person leaves. Why? Because attachment isn't the same thing as resource dependence. Dogs form genuine social bonds. Over thousands of years, humans and dogs evolved together. In many ways, dogs became specialists at understanding people. Some researchers believe dogs may actually be better at reading human social cues than our closest primate relatives. That's extraordinary. The biggest misunderstanding about dog love. Now let's clarify something important. Dog love is not exactly the same as human romantic love. Your dog isn't sitting around writing poetry about you. They're not composing heartfelt love letters while you're at work. At least, probably not. But science strongly suggests dogs experience attachment, affection, trust, social bonding, and emotional connection. The exact feelings may not be identical to human love, but they are very real. And they matter. A lot. The ultimate test. Want to know one of the strongest pieces of evidence? Many dogs choose their humans even when food isn't involved. They seek out attention. They seek out physical contact. They seek out companionship. And they often remain loyal through illness, aging, and difficult circumstances. Those behaviors go far beyond simple food motivation. They reflect a deep social bond built through trust, shared experiences, and emotional connection. Conclusion. So, does your dog really love you? Science can't climb inside your dog's mind and ask directly. But the evidence points to something remarkable. Dogs form powerful emotional bonds with humans. They experience attachment. They seek our company. They respond to our emotions. They find comfort in our presence. And their brains reward many interactions with us in ways strikingly similar to human bonding. In other words, your dog probably isn't just hanging around because you fill the food bowl. They're hanging around because you're their person. And honestly, that's pretty incredible. Call to action. If you enjoyed this video, hit subscribe and join us for more fascinating insights into the minds of our canine companions. And let me know in the comments, what is the one thing your dog does that makes you absolutely certain they love you? Is it the excited greeting at the door? The constant shadowing? The cuddles? Or something completely unique? Trust me, the answers are going to be heartwarming, hilarious, and probably a little surprising.